Additional Doom the Dark Ages details have been released sporadically throughout the past few weeks, including new information on 2 never-before-seen enemies, a brief update on the composer behind the game's soundtrack, and a high-quality look at the Doomslayer's upgraded Sentinel arsenal. After it was confirmed that Mick Gordon, Andrew Hulshult, and David Levy would not be returning to create music for the next entry in the franchise, fans began to speculate on who composed the kick-ass track featured in the reveal trailer, with one of the more popular guesses being Jeffrey Day. When he's not producing bangers for blood-fueled first-person shooters like Atomic Heart and Viscera Fest, Jeffrey spends his time working on Doom Eternal-inspired covers and original songs for his YouTube channel Jeff Plays Guitar. While Outlander, Fall of Devoth, and several other extremely popular hits have solidified him as a competent Doom artist, it unfortunately wasn't enough to land him a job at id Software, as he recently took to the comments section of a channel update video to clarify that he's not currently officially involved with Dark Ages. I'm sure that hardcore fans will be pretty disappointed to hear this, but at least we received the news now instead of having to wait for the official composer reveal. In case you weren't aware, a 10-minute long Dark Ages gameplay showcase was held behind closed doors at QuakeCon earlier this year, giving event attendees the opportunity to see a wide variety of unique concept art alongside an extended version of the initial teaser trailer. Due to the private nature of this presentation, we've had to rely almost entirely on the first-hand accounts of those who got the chance to watch everything in person, which has made it a bit difficult to hunt down every single specific detail. Because of that, it's taken us several months to learn about the inclusion of 2 brand new enemy types that weren't previously announced, those being a massive flying creature and a Titan demon that walks on 4 legs. The more animalistic Titan was supposedly revealed during the concept art portion of the showcase, so it's not clear how it would behave in combat. But it's very safe to assume that we'll be fighting tons of these enemies throughout the Atlan Mech gameplay segments. We do already have a rough idea of what these monsters will look like, as one early concept page for Doom Eternal features 3 mutated Hellbarge Titans that never made it into the final product. According to multiple attendees, a large beast that looks similar to the flying brain creatures from the trailer were seen spewing fireballs at the Slayer and his Mecha Dragon, possibly implying that airborne titans could finally make their debut in the Dark Ages. We likely won't see either of these demons in action until the next gameplay trailer, although it is always nice to hear more about the upcoming title as we wait for something official. Special thanks to American Eagle and Vanquish for the information, I really appreciate it. Last month's PAX Australia event didn't have any sort of huge reveals, but the dedicated Dark Ages portion of the official Bethesda set did have a photo opportunity with highly detailed 3D replicas of the Slayer's Shield Saw and Flail. Community member Croc Killer was kind enough to provide a few photos of the weapon props and the exclusive Shield pin badge, which I believe was previously given out for free at QuakeCon and Gamescom. The trailer doesn't have any shots where the back of the saw is completely visible up close without being obstructed, so this actually appears to be our first detailed look at the entire model. The pull cord that's usually found above the handle is noticeably missing, but that doesn't detract from the overall quality of the design. id Software's art department and the prop team both knocked it out of the park when creating this badass masterpiece. Croc Killer also sent an image that features the front side of the Shield Saw and the full Sentinel Flail in front of a larger version of the mountain graveyard background that was last seen at QuakeCon. While the giant corpses could be recently slain titans, it's entirely possible that these behemoths are the unseen ancestrals mentioned in Doom Eternal's Codex entries. They were the first creatures given life by the Wraithcall after Argent Nur was pierced by the World Spear, although the entire race of beasts were slaughtered and forced into hiding once the early Sentinels learned how to forge blades. It's unlikely that we'll see them in action during the Dark Ages, but I wouldn't be surprised if their bones were scattered across the ancient battlegrounds that we'll undoubtedly visit throughout the campaign. The Gamescom Slayer statue made an appearance at Lucca Comics and Games Fest in Italy late last month, giving us the opportunity to see the full statue without the unnecessarily harsh blue lighting that it was previously held under. On the topic of statues, Prime 1 Studios just announced that a new premium Doomslayer collectible statue is currently in development. This definitely won't be for everyone, as their Eternal variant started at around $1,800 US and went up to roughly $2,400 depending on which version you selected. If you're in the market for something a bit more affordable, an awesome Dark Ages skate deck is up for purchase on the Bethesda Gear Store for $75 US. I'll leave a link in the description for anyone that's interested. A new Doom the Dark Ages gameplay screenshot was recently discovered. Click on the video that's on screen now to learn more. Thank you all so much for watching today's video, I hope you enjoyed it. That's pretty much all that I have for now though, until next time.